Hey Chris. Next up, KLM 73. Let me have a look where it's going to. So, the 73 is going to Bordeaux. It's a 20-year-old 73 actually, and it's a 900 for those wondering. Saw the KLM SkyTeam Embraer taxiing. So let's see if we can get a triple header, because I don't know if the SkyTeam 777 is also here, but it would be very nice to see all three of them today. Hey MMX, welcome. René, lekker dan. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very nice and sunny day. There's quite a decent amount of wind, but at least we're having some really nice weather. I think it's somewhere around 26 degrees right now. Hey Theo, welcome. Turn and burn. So Renee, do you think it's possible for you to provide some flight information in the chat today? I will be trying to look at flight radar as much as possible, but I see it's getting very busy, so... And we are actually going to see the 330 as well. There it is. So you see the A380 too. So with a little bit of luck we're going to see the A380 in the stream as well. Let me see where the 330 is going to, to Edmonton. So probably going to take off from 36, or no, from 06, but we will see. So next up for us is Amsterdam Warsaw. Let me pan back to that one. There it is. Let me quickly get a sip of coffee. Thanks, Renee. There we go. Next up is, I think, Air France, and I believe it's going to Paris. So let me have a quick look. Oh, that's another turn and burn. So yeah, this one is going to Paris. Oh, my bad. The 330 we're seeing here is going to Edmonton, and my guess is it's going to take off from 36 left. And there is a website to check it out, so let me see. I am 90% sure though. I have to check the flight number, but KL 675. Doesn't show it, but my guess is it's going from the 36 or the 06. Sorry, I had to grab my tablet for the chat. Hey Laura, welcome. Here too. She's in the chat, but she's also behind me now. First time on the live stream too. And the fun thing is she really loves aviation, so it's the most perfect thing ever, right? Jack, welcome. Renee, welcome. Michael, welcome back, welcome back. So yeah, next up for us, some little nuggets. It's a 7.3 and an E2, but let me see where they're going. They are not on the radar. For some reason they are not showing up on flight radar, but so we're also going to see a 777 getting pushed back. Let me see if it's on the radar, because I was actually planning on having a heavy hour from the Polderbaan takeoff, or 36 left so to say, but they changed the runway usage. But this one is actually going to Delhi, so my best guess is the Delhi flight is actually going to take off from here. I can also see a KLM Dreamliner taxiing, which is going to Mexico City, so that's probably going to be an 06 takeoff. And we are actually looking at 18 left takeoff, for those wondering. Let me grab the chat in the meantime and see what's going on in the chat. Hey Abdul, welcome back. I don't know if it comes through on the microphone, but because it's pretty windy, but the 777 is actually spooling up right now. Hey Jens, welcome back from Denmark. I think it was Copenhagen, right? Yeah, for me landing is actually impossible to film from here because this is almost a dedicated spot for takeoff. So landing will be difficult, but if the 777s are coming in, I can actually film them taxiing towards the gate. So there's also a Delta getting towed, or getting towed away from the parking stand. So like I said, a lot of the US flights are going to take off not from the 18 left, but I think I'm always confused with 06 or 24, but I think it's 24. Yeah, it's 24. My bad. I was saying 06, but it is actually 24. So. And the wind is changing quite a bit. Let me grab flight radar and see what the flight radar is saying about the weather conditions right now. So right now, in the general information, the conditions are clear, but let me show you. They are correct. It is very clear here. The temperature is 26 degrees with a 22 km/h wind coming from 150. So actually some really nice information from flight radar. The average delay on arrivals is 5 minutes and the average delay in takeoff is 30 minutes, according to flight radar at least. And the busiest route for the next 7 days is Amsterdam to Copenhagen with 102 flights. In the next 7 days, Amsterdam will actually serve 268 airports in 82 different countries. Which is quite crazy if you ask me. Ah, look at that, we're gonna get an A330, I guess. Hey Marco, welcome from Finland. Wendy, goedemiddag, goedemiddag. Yeah, it's actually really nice weather in Amsterdam. You're correct, Jens. Flight to Lagos. But it's strange because aren't they usually going to take off from 24 then? No, not Lagos, sorry. But I actually didn't expect an A330 from KLM here. But I don't mind at all. Oh, the 777 to Delhi is also coming to us, so that's good. So again, to give you an idea of the size of the 777, it's massive, really is. Lineup time for the 330. Back to the chat after the 777 lineup, guys, so bear with me for a little bit. This is actually parking P3, the big parking garage at the new parking garage at Amsterdam. It's a really nice spot. It's 5 stories high and it gives you a really nice overview. Oh yeah, indeed, guys, it's P3. No, not really a turn and burn. And I'm actually there was a private jet going, so we will probably see the 330 rolling in like 5 seconds. There we go. Well, this is odd. We're even going to get the United. Renee, can you check if they closed the runway 24? For those not knowing, yeah, flights to the USA usually take off from 24, and this is 18 left. We're even gonna get the Delta, I guess. Yeah, so it's a Delta 330, the United 787, and the KLM 777-300. So the KLM 777-300 is going to Delhi, which is, well, those usually take off from the 18 left in this runway configuration, but like I said, the US flights don't, so let me... Hey Caroline, welcome. And according to Renee, according to the air traffic site we have at Amsterdam, runway 24 is still open, but the US flights are actually going here, which I don't mind at all, because we have a lot of flights to the United States leaving in this time of the day. So we're actually going to get, I think it's a PC-12 in the background. So they probably have to wait for this little nugget to take off. So this is what it looks like for me. This is roughly what the eye sees. So yeah, it's really busy now. We're gonna get the 777 to Delhi. After that, the United. So let me see where the United is going. So the United is going to San Francisco. But like I said, it's odd, but I do not mind at all. goes the king of the skies. 777-300 to Delhi. Hey, chummy water, welcome. Oz, welcome back. Welkom jongen. Hey Jamshed, welkom. Goes to San Francisco. So next up is the Delta A330. And the A330 is going to Boston. Curious to see why the US flights are taking off from the 18 left. And 18 center for landing, and when they open the 18 center for landing, they cannot use the runway 24 for takeoff, because in case of a rejected or a go around, they are crossing the flight path of runway 24. So based on, I think, safety reasons, they decided to put everything on the 18 left, which I do not mind at all. And there's a TUI tail for the 787 flight to Cancun. And this Delta A330 is going to Boston. So yeah, it's so good to have you all here today on this sunny Saturday, on the Saturday show. Well, I called it a heavy hour, but let's just call it the Saturday show, because as all of you know, or the returning watchers know, I really try to do as much streaming on the Saturdays as I can, and I usually do sunset shows. So after work I go home, eat something, and then go to Amsterdam for some nice sunsets. And I have to say, I really like to do the sunset shows, because we come at the airport when the moment the light starts to get good, and then we go all the way through until it gets dark, or even beyond darkness. And I have to say, I really like it, because we have multiple atmospheres in one stream. But usually in the evening hours there's not much heavy movement, because Amsterdam is really busy with heavy traffic until 3 or 4 p.m. and after that it degrades a little bit, because in the early mornings, and I really want to do an early morning stream soon in the weekend, basically from 6 in the morning or even 5:30 in the morning, we have a lot, and I repeat, a lot of heavy movement coming in. I think it's roughly 40 to 50 heavies an hour, so alright, I'm going to show you guys line up, because I have to get back to the chat for a little bit. Thank you for modding today, because I see we have a lot of clutter in the chat, so thanks for that. Hey Sue, welcome back to the chat, and welcome back to the stream today on this beautiful Saturday. Trevor Beaumont, good afternoon and good people of the channel. Well Trevor, you're one of those good people, so thank you for tuning in again. And I actually got myself a really nice coffee today from your donation. Wait. Even though it's 26 degrees, I always get myself a coffee. Because what's a stream without coffee, eh? As you can see, there is a lot of planes taxiing, and we are going to get every single one of them. So have a look at this. So this 73 just landed, so it's going to pass us. But this, I think it's a the 700 is going for takeoff, which you will see. Now we have 2 Boeings. We have another KLM 737. We have the 2B787 to Cancun. And we have a nice little nugget right here. I have no idea where it's going to because I didn't check flight radar on this one. I shouldn't have called it heavy hour, I should have called it the happy hour. Because we're gonna get a lot of planes today. Hey Joshua, welcome. Well, the coffee for sure does keep me awake now. So I have a tropical mix of water and coffee. They are actually crossing runway 0927, and there's a little height difference, so every time they cross it, and you see it the best with the Dreamliners and the 777s, well actually the 74s as well, but you can actually see them bouncing up and down a little bit. So I spy me with my little eye this bad boy. So let's have going. I'm doing 2 things at the same time. subs, and I'm already closing in on 2,000. It's mental. The people that come here more often know that I had the goal of reaching 1,000 by the end of the year, but I'm already reaching 2,000 right now. It's so crazy. It's so insane. Hey taxpayer, good morning from the USA, Kentucky. Sorry guys, I'm holding my iPad right now, so bear with me. And indeed, Forrest, hello from Athens, welcome to Amsterdam. And coffee is indeed the human fuel. I can drink it basically all day. I'm a real big coffee fan, so let me get back here and see what I missed out on in the chat. And it's not so sunny in London. Oh, that's too bad. Well, to be honest, they planned, or they, of course they never plan rain, but they predicted actually rain for this weekend. So maybe tomorrow a little bit of rain, but on the radio the forecast was actually talking about sunny weather all weekend, which I don't mind at all. I'm a big fan of sun, but I have to say I had one live stream in pouring rain the other day, and to be honest, I actually really love that too. It gives such a different atmosphere, and yes, you get soaking wet, but it has its characteristics, or its charms, I have to say. Hey Greg, good morning from California, and good morning to you from Amsterdam. Good afternoon actually from Amsterdam. It is currently 3:20 p.m. And indeed, Renee, the stream pays itself back. Well, I have no idea to be honest, but I really just like to share the beauty at Amsterdam and talk with you guys, because I've been saying it so much, but this community is so awesome. Hey Tina, welcome back. Sip of coffee quickly. The coffee at McDonald's is actually really good. So I think this is the 777 to Bangalore. Let me check. And I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but yeah, it is Bangalore. It's 777-200, by the way. And it is a 15-year-old airframe from January 2007. Like I was talking about, the 777 just crossed the other runway I was talking about earlier. And the runway just crossed is 0927 or 2709. And there's a little bump. Maybe if the 777 passes I can show you. And I don't know if it comes through on camera, but you can actually see the height difference a little bit in the intersection. So I will try to do a close-up on the Boeing's winglets or sharklets to show you what it looks like when they cross the bump. Yeah, the Stratofortresses are old, but I really love them. And we have DC-3 from the Dutch Dakota Association, also flying, and it's a 74-year-old airframe, which is mental. Okay, now have a close look at the winglet when it's going to cross the other runway. And of course you didn't see it on this one. Maybe with the 777 we will get a better view of it. Awesome. Now look at the size difference here. Hey Denise, welcome back. Jet to Berlin. I didn't know they flew to Berlin. Feed up time, yeah. Time. Next up is a nice little nugget, 737-700. So my flight radar actually isn't showing everything. So all the planes that are lining up are not on the radar, for me at least, on the phone. So there is a 777 to Dubai actually getting pushed back. So let's keep our fingers crossed we're going to see her. Hey, my bad. really curious to see the 777X. I haven't seen it in person yet, but I'm really curious to see which airline will fly to Amsterdam first. What do you guys think? So I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's actually a cargo queen over there at hangar 12. I just noticed it. I know it's been standing there all day, but I didn't see it before. And in the back there, you can actually see the 777 waiting to go to Dubai. And I still keep my eye out on the A380, but the website I usually used to see the targeted takeoff time isn't working for me right now, so I have no idea when the targeted takeoff time is. I see we have over 200 people watching, so welcome everybody to this beautiful Saturday here at Amsterdam Airport. It's 26 degrees right now, and this is the main outbound runway. Actually very good, because a lot of heavies are usually taking off from 24 back to the United States, but since it's closed, they're taking off from here. So I think it's party hour for the 737s here today. So we have 3 737s waiting right now. Directly from the terminal, you have to take it's called the Circle Line. There are buses which drive around the airport, and you have to take the bus to P40. And then when you walk to the parking garage, you can actually walk all the way to the entrance, and there's an elevator which takes you up to the 5th floor. Big thank you to Renee for keeping us updated on all the flights with the aircraft frame or the airframe, the flight number and the destination. So thank you for that, buddy. There's a 777 to Dubai. The BQE. Taxiing pretty fast for 777 then. not sure though. And of course a whole bunch of KLMs. I can see Qatar indicated as well. And the best one I think for today is the A380. I think we're going to see the A380 today. I don't know what the estimated departure time is, but we'll have a look. Let me see. Departures. So the Emirates A380 is actually scheduled for departure at 15:50. But it's probably off blocks time, so that means we will probably get to see it somewhere around 4:15 or 4:15 p.m. for that matter. And off goes the BQE to Dubai. So let's enjoy the GE90s. Oh, I thought it was going to be a turn and burn, but we're actually going to get a Transavia, which is going short. Transavia also flies to Dubai in their 737s. It's a pretty long stretch, but Canary Islands is also I think a 4.5 hour flight. So I think the little sus is also going short before the 777. Taxpayer, but the 76 is an awesome plane. It's a true workhorse. Actually, I never flown the 76, but I really want to. I know they still fly them to the Canary Islands from TUI. Sorry, I had to put my coffee down. So Renee and I are actually, well, we're not planning, we already booked a flight to Tenerife. It's an island I really like to go to, and we're going there the first week of October. And I will try to set up a live stream there, but it will be with a lot less gear, so because we have, of course, I now have a huge tripod for video, and it will be impossible to take it on the plane. So I will try to set up a live stream when I'm there with him, because Tenerife is actually a really nice airport. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I had I think last week I had a live stream with Iceland Air 76 head on, and that was actually from Tenerife. That photo, of course, I mean. had a little delay there. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I actually am in a different spot than these because they changed the runway configuration. So right now it's landing on the polar bound, and it's taking off or landing on 18 right, and usually when I'm there it's takeoff from 36 left. But today it's actually takeoff from 18 left, yeah. So for me this is a very nice spot because we're a little bit elevated, so you get the nice overview shots. And since it's a nice Saturday, it will be very crowded on the polar bound. Sorry, there's like a predator bird hovering in front of us. Very nice. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted from the bird. But it will be very crowded there, so it will be a challenge to get some nice spots. Maybe later tonight I will do a short live stream, but I'm not sure yet. But we will see. Because, as all of you know, Saturday is usually a double live stream day for me. I usually do one during the daytime and one around sunset, because I think I'm going to make it a little, not really a trademark, but the sunset show is really my thing now. So I really want to give you guys a sunset show as well today. Little nugget is really waiting for the jet wash to be cleared. Jet blast, I must say. And Tina, thank you actually for the compliments and the quality of the footage. I have to say, it was a gamble to buy this camera because I actually wanted to buy myself another one before I bought this. But I think it's the best decision I've made so far in video, because it's actually a really nice camera. It's very compact. I can stream directly from it to my phone, so it's a really light and simple setup. Pretty quickly to set up as well. So yeah, I'm actually very keen on this camera. And for those wondering, it's a Panasonic X1500. And the microphone I'm using, well, the one facing the airplanes, is a Sennheiser MKE, or a Mike Kilo Echo 200. And my backward facing microphone, the one I'm talking in right now, the lavalier mic, is a Boya, I think it's a BM3. So yeah, I'm running a double microphone setup. I know why the little nugget was waiting. Let me see if I can find it on screen now, but somewhere in the sky over there was a private jet. And there is Formula 1 this weekend at Zandvoort, which is pretty close to here, so there's a lot of private jets. Even the private jet of Max Verstappen is on the airport, I believe. Daylight begins at 40. I'm actually doing really well. It's a very nice day today. It's beautiful weather. It's a really relaxing Saturday for me, so yeah, I'm doing good. And how are you? Let me know, all of you guys, how are you doing today? Do you guys have any plans for today or for the weekend, or is it just some nice relaxing and putting the feet up in the air and watch some live streams? Let me know. And as always, let me know where you're watching from. Reckless Jew just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing, and welcome to the V1 Aviation family. Yeah, Chris, I'm waiting for the Honda jet, but it's still waiting. So, in the meantime, I'm going to show you what's on the apron right now. And mark my words, the moment I show you what's on the apron, it's going to depart. So we have a nice 330 777. And I think it says Xiamen in the background. Well, there we go. Like I said. But it's pretty crowded today. Always in the weekends it's very crowded at Amsterdam. was a pretty steep takeoff angle. We're gonna get a nice turn and burn here. Ah, it's pronounced you. Good to know. Sorry for that one. So, I see a lot of people are relaxing a little bit now. That's exactly what the weekends are for. And for me, this is actually relaxing. So. It's good to hear that people are enjoying their weekends now. Like I said, the weather is actually pretty good, so it will be a really relaxing weekend for me. And I see we have a Delta 330 getting pushed back here. So they're probably gonna tow it a little bit into the taxiway, and then they're gonna discharge the tow truck. Actually really good, because back in the day, well, not even back in the days, but like 1.5 2 years ago, they would just push them back and push them with their noses on towards the taxiway. I'm sorry for my English today, guys, but because of all the noise and the fuel gases coming into all the workers. My god, my English really isn't working today, but what I wanted to say is they're towing the planes towards the taxiway now, because it's much more efficient, and all the workers in the platforms got a lot of issues from the fumes and stuff like that from the planes starting up and taxiing on their own power to the taxiway. So yeah, it's only, I don't know, maybe a 2-minute more tow and taxi, but it's a lot better, it's a lot more comfortable, and much better working environment for the people working on the aprons. And I see the Martinair PHMPS is on the radar, so it would be very nice to see a 747 taking off from here. Especially this one. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you guys know HD Melbourne Aviation or Matt and Aviation Videography, Sam, and they're both actually hunting the PHMPS. They actually came to Amsterdam for a couple of days to capture it, but it was broken down, and they were actually really trying to figure out if they can make it in time to get it, but I see they're gonna miss it and I'm gonna catch it. So boys, sorry for that. So as you can see, we have 2 Deltas getting pushed back, one A330 and one very nice A350. So let's follow the A350 for a little bit. We have people watching from Thailand and South Africa. Welcome, guys. Or girls, of course. Very nice to see that you're all watching from all over the planet. I know sometimes we have people from very exotic places. I have a recurring viewer which is from Trinidad and Tobago. I have people watching from Brazil, from Chile, Norway, Finland, of course the United States, people from Spain, Germany, basically all over Europe, people from South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria. People from New Zealand, Australia, so it's really nice. Even had some people from Japan. Oh yeah, indeed, yeah. Because I think the boys are coming back here on Wednesday to try and hunt the Martinair 747. I will send them a message that they just missed it. Aviation is the language of all ages and countries. Well, that's very well said. I really like how the aviation community is, because when I talk about it at work or with people who do not relate to aviation at all, really don't understand how it's possible that everybody's watching airplanes, but the moment you really appreciate airplanes, there's nothing better than to tune in to people all around the world and see the beauty at the other airports as well, because it's of course always very exotic. For me, the KLMs are pretty regular, and Delta as well, but if I look at, like, let's say for example LAX or Tokyo Narita, I see some very exotic planes I never get to see here, so I think that's the beauty of aviation. Let me have a look if the center runway is still open, because that means that we will still get to see the heavies taking off from here. So yeah, the Anadolu jet in the front is actually waiting for a spot free at the gates. It's been waiting here for almost 10 minutes now, and we still only have the 18 left open, which is good. That means that all planes taking off will be taking off from the runway we are standing at right now. But the way this Delta is taxiing actually shows me that it's going to the 24, which is a pity. I was actually really hoping to get an A350 here, but I think I'm not that lucky. Too bad. So let's follow the A350 now. And Jordi, thank you for doing this. So the 74 just had pushback. Can anybody look for me where the 74 is going? I think it's going to Miami, but if it's going to Miami, we will not get to see it here, but we will get to see it taking off from the 24, which is pretty far away, but we'll try to do our best. My name is Wolfs, welcome back. Antonio, was started from Portugal. Welcome, man. Welcome to Amsterdam. And Benny, welcome to you as well. Welcome to this Saturday show. White Eagle says Miami, yeah, indeed. So it's probably going to take off from runway 24, which is inconvenient for us, but actually, really, I start to appreciate the A350 more and more, and I know I'm going to piss some people off when I say it, but I'm a big Boeing fan, but I really like the A350. Yeah, indeed, stupefy. I'm probably going to line up from the cargo apron, I think. So, this Embraer E190 is on the runway for well over 15 minutes now, I think. And I have no idea why, actually. Michael, I don't know. Doesn't Delta fly their A350s to Heathrow? Do they actually fly to Heathrow? And if they do so, do they use their 7.6 or something like that? Jose, welcome from Mexico. How often do Air Mexico planes go through? Well, actually, once a day. We only have one Air Mexico flight. We do have KLM flying to Mexico, and that one just left. But we have one Aeromexico flight. I think it comes in around 5 p.m. or something like that, and it departs roughly around 10 or 11 p.m. So we are going to get fly 1, which is pretty new to me. Fly 1 is actually going to Chisinau, and it's a 14-year-old airframe. So there is a 777 to Accra on the radar. So there is a possibility we are going to get to see that 777-300. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Quickly grab a sip of water, guys. So there's the 777 to Accra, so let's keep an eye out on that one. But I think, yeah, the Martinair is leaving. So we will not get to see it up close, but let's just follow it, because it's a pretty unique sight to see the MPS flying. And for those not knowing, the MPS breaks down a lot, and it is the Mike Papa Sierra, but we always call it the Mike Papa Stuck, and stuck in Dutch means broken. So I'm really curious to see where it pops up, so it has to be somewhere around there. So let's zoom in on that. There it goes. Off to Miami. Probably going to get a really nice right side banking here, or eastbound banking, I must say. A little bit to the left, as they always do. Then flatten out, and then they bank to the right. let's follow the 777-300 to Accra. I have no sight on approach, so maybe tonight I will be going for a live stream in the approach or landing. So be sure to check in tonight as well, because I usually try to do a double stream on Saturday. Enjoy some pure power, some GE90 power. Such a massive plane, isn't it? Yeah, I can see that somebody was talking about the MD-11. If you ask me, the MD-11 still is one of the most awesome planes ever built. Of course, that's an opinion. I love the 7.4, but the MD-11 is just something unique. You know, with the triple engines and the sound it produces, the vortices it produces, because it's actually a very inefficient plane. So when it's foggy and when there's a high humidity in the air, you get a lot of vortices and crazy condensations over the wings. And of course, it's not really a plane that you can buttery smooth flare out just before landing. So the MD-11 always was, I don't know, one really good sight to see. And I really miss them. I was actually fortunate enough to see one when I was with Jordi in Frankfurt 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. We didn't actually expect it, and while I was live streaming, we actually got to see it in takeoff. It was in the dark, so that made it even more awesome. And we had it taxiing really close up. Normally, they for runway 18 at Frankfurt, they actually have multiple taxiways they can take, but one of them is actually very up close, and we were fortunate enough to have it up close. So we were just like kids in a candy store when we saw it. I think Jordi made over 100 photos of it, and I was just jumping around while I was live streaming. It was so awesome. So I'm actually doing really good. It's beautiful weather out today, and it's 26 degrees, I think. And I am actually joined by my girl today, so I'm really proud and really excited. She's a big aviation fan as well, so I'm so happy that we can share the same passion. And tell me, how are you? How was your Saturday? I saw you in the chat with the boys from Melbourne as well this morning. So I see that a lot of people are actually hopping over to other live streams. When one live stream stops, the other one gets joined by the same people, which is actually pretty awesome. Through the screen very shortly as well, in a special livery. That's an aggressive angle. to the left, somewhere around here. There it goes, very slightly. And I can actually see that the A380 has their, I always forget the name. The walk bridges, I always forget air bridge, I think it is, are removed from the plane, so it is probably going to get taxi or pushback soon. I think it was planning on leaving at 3:50 p.m. It is 4:10 p.m. right now, so it's a little late, but probably they will close the runway after that one. And let me get a little close up on the special livery here. The 300th aircraft for Turkish. Well, that's one big fleet, isn't it? And we're also going to see the LATAM 76 cargo as well. Really nice. I'm actually a very big fan of the LATAM livery. And of course it's a 767. And like I said before, the 76 actually is a really nice workhorse. It's a bit of a, how do you call it? Not really an underdog, but a lot of people forget about the 76. But it really is a plane that put Boeing on good numbers, actually. Hey Chris, welcome. Time for some A330 Screamer action. And I see we just passed 1900 subscribers, so only 100 subscribers off of 2K. Lovely, simply lovely. 76 time. Yeah, it's really going fast with the subscribers. It's crazy. I was looking and I passed 1,000 subs 2 weeks ago, so it is mental what's happening right now. It's absolutely crazy. Turn and burn it, boy. This probably is going to be a very, very early takeoff based on the speed it's already having. There we go. To the moon. Commercial rocket ship, really. That 76 is so overpowered, and I know it's empty, but still. To give you an idea of the height it already has. I think it's not even at the end of the runway yet. This is crazy. A really nice special livery here. MGA. Well, that's been a while. Aviation. It's a 20-year-old airframe from October 2001, and destination is not available, but maybe Istanbul or Antalya, something like that. Because it is a Turkish registered plane. It's holiday season in here, and my guess is it's going to either Antalya or Istanbul. Hey Nicola, welcome. Yeah, it's a new livery for me as well, Sue. And we're gonna get another workhorse, a TUI 767 actually, which is following up on the MGA, my bad. So the 767 is operated by TUI Fly Belgium, and it's going to Gran Canaria on a 20-year-old 767. Nice. Very nice to see that MGA at Amsterdam actually. impressive rotation. Now, let's have a look on the A380, because I think we have to see it getting pushed back very shortly. And welcome from Kazakhstan, and to all the people that just tuned in, welcome to today's Amsterdam Aviation show, but welcome to the aviation world at Amsterdam, and welcome to the Saturday show. Very nice 26 degrees today with the beautiful skies. Ever so slight clouds on the skies, but overall very good weather. Hey Sven, welcome. Yeah, I think it is G7. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Oh, it's G9 actually. So this Neo is going to Valencia in a 2-year-old A320 Neo. So I'm going to wait it out for the A380 because I'm really curious to see if we're going to see it over here. Close the 18 left after the A380 departs, so let's see what's gonna happen. So also have to keep an eye out on the time, because for the people who know or who don't know, I parked my car near the McDonald's, and you have to take the bus to get to the parking spot here, but you can only park there for 3 hours, so I have to keep an eye out on my time as well. Chris, there are some 7.4s today, but I have no idea if we're going to see some here, because you never know what's going to happen at Amsterdam with the runway usage, because I always call it Amsterdam roulette. Every now and then they decide to open a runway or close one, which makes absolutely no sense. So we were actually waiting for the Martinair 747 to take off, but 5 minutes prior to takeoff or something like that, they opened runway 24 and it just took off from runway 24. So everybody here was waiting for the 74 to come to this runway, but sadly we didn't get it. Well, we got it on stream because I can actually see 24 takeoff from here. So hey Leander, goedemiddag. Antonietta, welcome from Italy. And asks, where did the Atlas Air 74 land? Well, my guess is it's going to be 18 right, but it's almost impossible to see the 18. Well, it is actually impossible to see the 18 right from here, but I'm actually planning on doing a sunset stream today, later on, and I will probably go to the 18 right if they decide to keep the runway usage as it is right now. Hey Blake Fang, welcome back. And yeah, at the end, the Polderbaan is 18 right. All the runways in Amsterdam have their own names. And the runway I'm looking at right now, is officially it's 18 left, but the locals call it Aalsmeerbaan. and baan actually means runway. Quick view on the A380. I do not see a tow truck in front of it yet, but the sky bridges are actually gone, or air bridges, sky bridges I think it is. This is an Amsterdam view, 737. 787 and a 747 in front of the KLM hangar. Hey DM, welcome from Italy. Yeah, indeed a different aspect. They changed the runway configuration. So I decided to come back to one of my favorite spots, which is parking P3. Gives you a really nice airport overview and lineup and takeoff from 18 left. 18 left. So that's the reason I'm here actually. And because it's a very sunny day, it's never a bad idea to find a place with shadow. So I'm 95% covered by shadow right now. Murat, yes, we actually do have Turkish on the airport right now. We just had a Turkish 787 taxiing onto the gate, and I can show you a little bit of the tail. So that's all we can see from the Turkish Dreamliner, but we actually get a lot of Turkish here. We get 737s. We used to get, I think, A320s as well. But nowadays we get the 787s, the 330s, and the 350s. And bon voyage to this little 737. Alright, so in the meantime let's follow this Delta A330. We're not going to see it taking off from here, but we can at least follow it on its taxi to runway 24. DM, you're actually Indian. Ah, nice. Very nice. I thought you were Italian, but really nice to see that you're Indian. So also people watching from India. Hey YouTube fan, welkom terug. And Peter, welcome. Joe the Square Pack, actually welcome back to you as well. Hey there, the Hype Kid. Welcome to the chat and welcome to the Amsterdam show. Well, actually, it's a Saturday show, but let's just call it the Amsterdam show. So let me have a glimpse on Flight Radar and see what's going on. We are going to get one Transavia 737, and after that I'm going to have a quick look at the Emirates A380 to see if there's a tow truck in front of it already. Freeman, welcome back to you. And Ronald, welcome. Hey Crispin, welcome. We shall, my man, thank you. So the A380 will be departing from 36 left in 18 minutes, if I'm correct. 16:47. It is 16:30 right now, so 4:30 p.m. So we have to wait it out for 20 minutes, and we get to see the A380. So now that there's not much movement on the screen going on, let me show you what we have here. We have a nice 777, backed up by a nice KLM Dreamliner. Still the Shaman in the back. A little glimpse of the Turkish Airlines 787. And right here we have a KLM 777-300. And for those who don't know, the Fokker 100 on the panorama viewing deck, which is actually accessible. As you can see, there's a stairway to it. You can actually go inside there. It is before customs, so you can just go to the airport and go and have a look at it. We have a nice TUI A320, if I'm correct. Anadolu Jet 737, and behind that we have a nice KLM 787. I think it's a 10 actually. Let me see. For me it's hard to see on screen, but nice reflections there. Another KLM Dreamliner, backed up by a KLM A330. Really nice close-up of a 777. Further on we have the Qatar 777 with the, oh I forgot the livery, I think it's the FIFA, something like that. Pretty awesome. Another KLM 777-200 this time. Pegasus A321, and the last one on the list, the Emirates A380. So I think we have to wait for the A380 to get pushed back. Like Michelle was saying, it's going to take off in roughly 15 minutes. and that means we are going to get to see it getting pushed back very shortly. So now, in the meantime, let me get back to the chat because I think I missed out on something. Matthew, good afternoon to you too. And Renee is saying the PBA is closed, and I think PBA is the coda. Oh, and by the way, in the background we have the Aeromexico Dreamliner coming in, so we will see that one taxiing up close pretty shortly. Oh, very nice, Owe. A transfer flight from Aruba to Sweden. Blikfang says, did we miss the arrival of the Atlas 747? Yeah, we actually did. Like I said, it's very hard to get a view on the plane's landing. We only get to see the plane's taxiing actually, and I did not see it. And what Michelle is saying, followed by sprinting to your car. Yeah, indeed. So for those who don't know, when I come to the parking garage, I park my car at the McDonald's near runway 2709, and then I have to take a short walk to the bus stop, and then a little bus ride with another little walk to here. And there's a maximum of 3 hours of parking. So yeah, last time with Renee I was like 2 minutes late, but of course it's not that you have to be there at the exact moment, but it was a close call, yeah, that's for sure. Hey Colin, welcome from Bedfordshire, and welcome to Amsterdam. And Diane, Amsterdam is in the country of the Netherlands. Thank you, Ms. Wolf. Support streams are great. Thank you so much. I try to do my best, and of course, every now and then I get help from my buddies, either Jordi, Renee, or Remco as well. My buddy Jason is usually behind the moderator chair, so I do have backup from my buddies as well, and especially when I have a really busy stream or a really busy chat. It's very good to have some extra hands on the camera, so I can be more interactive with you guys. But like today I'm one-manning my camera. I go every now and then gives me the tablet so I can see the chat while I'm on the camera. So really good. Let me see, because I think I'm missing out on something. Ms. Wolves asks, Mark, when are you going to be live next? I think later tonight. Not sure yet what time exactly, but we're getting pushback with from the A380 while I'm looking at my screen. Like I said, not sure what time, not sure what runway, but I will be going live tonight. Good evening, Dutch Eagle. Some people really are just coming to YouTube to spam somebody's chat, aren't they? Blikfang, not a city called E, only Ede, which is E-D-E. Never heard of it actually. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your kind words. So yeah guys, for those who just tuned in, because I see we're over 350 people, you are actually just in time for the A380. Yeah, Joey, it really is a beast. It's massive, and now we're pretty far away, but there are some locations in certain runway configurations where it comes up so close, it just it almost looks like it's moving the sun, or it's blocking the sun. That's how big it is. Veldi, welcome from, I think it's Düsseldorf, right? DDH. So, while the A380 is getting ready for flight or taxi, let me get some water. Because it's warm and all the talking gives me a dry mouth. So, like I told, there's the Aeromexico, or I should actually pronounce it well, Aeromexico. And we just passed 400 viewers. Welcome everybody, and welcome to the Saturday show at Amsterdam Airport. Tonight it will be the sunset show, and I really hope we're going to see some beautiful sunset light. So we had some really nice crossing there with the A380. Let's give a Mexican wave. Well, you can actually see the Mexican wave below the logo, so zoom out a little bit. Later, Chris. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your Saturday. All ready for the King's departure, and now I have to put in a joke. I don't see no 777s anywhere. Well, there's one in screen right now, but okay, I missed my joke. So let's get back to the A380. Probably going to taxi very shortly. Well, nothing much happened, Mojo, and very shortly you will see the Kenya 787 taxiing through the screen as well. Joey, I think you mean the IATA codes. We have AMS for Amsterdam, and we also have EHAM, or Europe, Holland, Amsterdam. Well, that's what I call it. So we can see the tow truck being driven away. And Kenya is actually docking right now. So let's follow the Kenya in the meantime. And when the A380 is going for a taxi, we of course will follow him. So the fire brigade is actually pulling on. What's going on here? Doesn't seem like they're actually actively waiting, but maybe they came back. Maybe they came back from the United, which had rejected takeoff yesterday due to, I think it was smoke in the cabin. I saw it on the parking yesterday, but oh yeah, they're just gonna leave. So nothing special going on there. And the A380 is moving. Vessel. How do you get there? Well, if you want to come by car, be sure to park at the McDonald's near the Buitenvelderbaan, which is runway 0927. Then walk to the bus stop and take, I think it's bus 190. It's called the Circle Line, and stop at parking P40. And then it's like a 5-minute walk over the parking lot to the elevator to get you to the 5th floor. And then there's this awesome panoramic view. And I see the Atlas 747 had a small problem, but I don't see the Atlas 74, so I don't know whether it already taxied beyond my eyesight. But if I get a glimpse of it, of course I will show it. So I see that the Atlas 74 is still on the runway, but I don't see, but I heard that it's still on the runway, but I really cannot see it. So after the A380 I will do a quick run to the other side of the parking garage and see if I can spot it. Now Jordi, it's not in sight for me, so I really cannot see where the Atlas is standing right now. Hey Jeffin, welcome from Boston. And you saw it on the stream just a minute ago. Well, let me get. Ah, wait, I see it now. Jesus, my bad. I see it still now. So for everybody wondering, I think this is the Atlas. Yeah, there's the Atlas 747. So it's actually still on runway 18 center. And if I'm correct, there was something wrong with it. Did you guys happen to see something on Twitter or not? So Nevi is saying Atlas 747 had hydraulic loss in System 1. Since System 1 for steering is still on the runway, it has to be towed off. So let's quickly pan to the A380, and after the A380 departs we're gonna pan back to the Atlas 74. Like I said, from here it's pretty hard, as you saw, it's pretty hard to see the ground action going on. But given the time factor, I also have to leave after the A380, so I will give you guys a short overview of the Atlas later, and then after that I sadly have to leave the live stream. But I think we had a really nice live stream today, really relaxing, nice chat today, nothing crazy, some nice movement. Now let me zoom in on the front to just give you an impression of how big it actually is. The question is if I have a drone so I can see it. Well, I know it's a joke, but if I try to fly a drone here, well, basically you cannot even take off with the drone actually from Amsterdam. So because you're in the CTR area, there's actually no possible way to take off with one, if I'm correct. Hi Rubens from Brazil. John, welcome. Good morning, but thanks for the stream today. No problem. I will be doing another live stream somewhere around sunset for another sunset show today. So be sure to check in on that one as well. I do not really have a timestamp for it right now, but I will be going live again tonight. No problem, Denise, and thank you for being here. Now, have a look on the wingspan of this massive A380. It is so big. And it lined up, but we actually have a little nugget lining up in front of it, going short. German Airways, I've never seen that one before. Alright, A380 time. Or as we call it, the wheel. Ah, it's a wet lease for, I think it is KLM City Opera. Very nice. No problem, Demon, sorry. Oh, we are over 500 viewers. So I think you guys just tuned in the right moment. We're going to see the A380 take off right now. Guys, this was actually the last plane on today's stream. I think a very nice one to close off with. Like I said, I will be streaming for a sunset stream today, so make sure to, if you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell to get a message when I get live. And for all the people that were here, all 500 of you, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being so nice in the chat and supporting me as always. And if I'm not going to see you tonight, enjoy your Saturday. For the people in the East, maybe even enjoy your Sunday. To the people in the United States, good morning to you. And see you on the next one.